Have you gotten dragged on the internet before?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Of
Okay.
course. I've gotten dragged by black people because I'm always talking about race. You know, I talk about race because it happens.
Yeah.
You know, people be like, "You always talk about race." It happens, bro. Like, and when my Caucasian brethren and sister,
Yes.
when they say, "Why are you talking about race?" I go, "I'm not waking up to deal with race. I don't want to."
Yeah.
But if somebody's being passive aggressive to me because of the way I look, I'm gonna talk about the shit.
Yeah.
Tonight, I'm going to talk about this lady being a fucking bitch
Yeah.
in the elevator. I'm going on stage to do that.
Yeah.
Because it just happened.
It just happened.
Listen, man, I would love to go on stage one day and go do some racial shit. And everyone goes, you know, we don't do that anymore. Oh, shit, this joke is archaic. But it's never archaic.
It's never archaic.
Why are race jokes never archaic? I mean, the way you say it can be archaic. Like, you know, white people do this and black people do that. That's fucking horrible hack. That's black hack bullshit.
Yeah.
When I see black comics do that, I go, dog, this ain't the 90s. It set it up differently.
Do you think it's ever not going to be a thing?
What, race?
Yeah.
Well, it's like saying somebody just called the cellar 2 days ago.
My God.
I don't know when this is going to show, but they just the other day this waitress, a bartender, she's an actress. She goes, Godfrey, do you know somebody called here complaining about you? I go, oh, okay. What did they say? He's like, is that fucking race baiting motherfucking monster Godfrey performing? They go, yeah. He goes, well, that fucker shouldn't be performing there. Race baiting son of a bitch.
What does race bait mean?
Race, I don't know. White dudes call me race baiter. They say I'm causing racism. When you never heard of race baiter?
Race baiting?
That's what white folks,
Wait,
white guys will call me, a
you
race baiter. You're race baiter? Because I'll do a video, because I do a lot of rants on my Instagram.
Yeah.
I'll do a video of some racial shit happening.
Yeah.
So I always make sure there's a video so you can go, it's happening.
Yeah, yeah.
There's cops beating up this Latin dude I go, and I'll talk about it, and they'll go, you're race baiting. I go, I don't even understand what that means. I'm baiting you to become a racist.
They just make up fucking words, dude.
Yeah,
it's
they go,
crazy.
It's words they make up to not hold themselves accountable.
Yeah.
I'm like, nobody that looks like me wants to deal with race.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything to you. I just exist.
Yeah.
I exist, and I grew up in Chicago, most segregated city in the country still to today.
Yeah.
In Chicago, they hit Martin Luther King with a brick.
Yeah.
They hit him with a brick, and Martin was like, I'm from Alabama, and this shit is fucked up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I grew up in a town, and Chicago's a great city, by the way. But I have friends from every race. But I went to an all-white high school. I got called the N-word in my. If you know Zhao Ying,
I don't know Zhao.
You don't know Zhao Ying? She's a Chinese comedian. She's around. She's one of my best friends. She got me a book, History of Asians in Hollywood from the early 1900s, and I learned in this book that Chinatown they were ghettos.
That makes sense.
They were purposely put there because white people didn't want to be around them. So they say, we're going to put you in this section of the city. And then the Chinese built it up. Now it's Chinatown.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know that. Like it's like ghettos where they put black people in ghetto. You know, when you see the black neighborhoods and the Latin neighborhoods, it's all run down. And I go,
It still seems that way.
yeah,
when you go there,
anywhere
there it
you
is.
go, it's the run. But it was let me turn this shit off. Sorry.
Yeah, same.
But what's funny is the ghettos were purposely, like, the government purposely didn't really subsidize those areas. They purposely put black people on those places and didn't let them get out. There were laws to go, oh, don't sell any good property to them.
Yeah.
Because there's a book called Color of Law, and it talks about redlining on how they purposely made sure black Americans couldn't buy houses for years. That's why when they say, well, the wealth gap, but it was all laws that were put in place.
Yeah.
Like after the war, black soldiers didn't get housing. They gave them to the white soldiers that came from the same war.
But I just,
Yeah.
I can only, I mean.
Footage. What's funny is there's footage on this treatment.
Yeah.
You see black people getting hosed with 200 pounds of pressure. They're spraying grandmothers and babies. And then they go, why are you race? They'll say, I'm race baiting. That's why, because they'll go, one lady sent me a message today. on my thing, she goes, I really love you, and you're so, it was a long ass, those long ass paragraphs. It was like, you're wonderful, and you're so funny.
Yeah.
But my nephew, I don't know
Oh,
if this is true.
they get the butt in there.
He says, why does Godfrey hate white people? I go, it's my first of all, my friends, and this is not me to appease anybody, my friends consist of every race.
Yeah.
Like, I have friends that I grew up with that are from every race. You can name the hair color. I got friends they're like action figures. What do you got? I got one. I got friends from everywhere. I don't like white people that don't like black people. Isn't that pretty simple?
Yeah.
I don't like white people that hate black people because they're black. I don't like those people. But anybody that's nice to me, I'm cool with you.
But what are they doing? They're seeing your stand up and they're being like, because they just think you're being like, all white people are like this.
And that's for people who purposely, selectively listen to shit. They hear words. And it's like if you do stuff about men. I go, you hate men. You do shit about men. And I go, she don't hate all men.
Yeah.
She's just doing jokes about men.
Yeah.
But some dude would be like, fuck that bitch, yo. She fucking hates men.
Well, it'd be insane to hate men. It would be so many people I would have to hate.
You're right.
It'd be really tough to do.
Yeah, there's other continents that they don't know who you are. You don't hate them.
But wherever you're coming from, like I'm coming from the place of a woman, which means I actually get to have the hatred for people against women.
But you see how you just said that? Not parallel. I learned that.
Oh,
discrimination is fucked up.
Yeah.
But because I know white men that are gay that get all the privileges.
Yes.
And I know in the gay community, there's a lot of racism in gay community that nobody talks about it. Because my black gay friends, like Akeem Woods, you know Akeem Woods?
Yeah.
Akeem travels with me. He opens up for me.
Yeah.
And Akeem, I love gay friends because they tell you what the fuck the deal is.
Yeah.
And he'll tell me as a black gay man, he'll go, yeah, I was on Grindr, and he'll show me, but these white dudes are saying no blacks. No Hispanic, like literally, like it's a no color, like colored bathroom. They'll be like no blacks, no this, no
what?
Jew. Yes,
holy shit!
In the gay community, there's a supreme racism in gay communities. There's levels of, error. Yeah. Oh man, I watch. Here's what I do. I watch gay documentaries so I get real information.
Yeah.
Celluloid Closet. I watch The Adonis Effect. I've watched
What's
Bear
the Adonis
Nation.
Effect?
Adonis Effect is, Adonis looking perfect.
Yeah.
There's these clubs where you got to look supreme to get in them. If you're a little too fat, if you don't got the six pack, they don't let you in. And there's these men talking about the depression they went through because they couldn't get into these gay clubs because they didn't look good enough.
I'm a little okay with that because you can achieve it. It's achievable.
It is achievable, but some can't achieve it because they were just not born as beautiful. But I didn't know that.
But that's celebrity too.
Yeah.
There are black Jews.
Sure.
They get upset.
That are older, that are ancient as fuck. Because my tribe, which I said Igbo, Jewish people are from there too.
How?
Because black people have been around longer than white people.
Oh, so they're from Jerusalem. They left.
They're black Jews.
What about the whole? What's the whole Egyptians are black?
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, Egyptians are black, but they were in Egypt was invaded, like Arab. That's why they look the way they look now. But Egyptians are black. Yeah, they're black people. Ancient black. Yeah. They're black. They're black. They built. Yeah. Aliens didn't build the pyramids. Black people did.
Yeah,
and then they're going to get mad at that because they'll get mad at that. They'll go, he's race baiting. I don't know what that fucking means. They'll get mad at it because, and I'm just being honest, anti-blackness is what the world has been for a long time because they think black people just were slaves and played in the NBA. They just think that's all we just showed up for basketball and slavery. I go, we've been black. Okay, it's been proven in anthropology that black people were here first. Black woman, the DNA of a black woman. Everybody comes from a black woman.
Oh, black women were here.
Yeah, they say where is everybody from? A black woman. It was proven thousands of years ago. They got the DNA. It's a black woman.
People don't like that.
No, they don't because because black women have a special gene, a mitochondria gene. You know that, right?
No.
They have the Eve gene. Can I look it up for you?
Yeah.
I'll look it up for you. Yeah. They have the Eve gene, which they can create any race, which is a fact.
How? Wait.
Yeah, black women can, if you have a baby with a black woman, your kid can look like anybody.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wait, if I'm a white guy and I have sex with a black woman, the
your
baby
kid's
could
gonna
be
end
full
up
white.
looking like probably not white, usually. They'll look like, fair skin. They'll look like, they'll look like a Halle Berry, or they'll look like a, they look different.
Right.
They can look Asian, because black people can look Asian too. And I go, like interracial dating, right? There was a time where it was illegal. Miscegenation, you couldn't do that shit. But when I see like I know white men that will date a black girl, but will still be afraid of black dudes, like looking at his girl.
Oh, yeah.
And that because they're like, well, I'm dating your girl because it makes me feel like I'm one of you now.
Yeah.
Because I've had white dudes talk to me and go, yeah, I understand because my girlfriend's black. I go, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's two separate things.
Do you have the white guys code switching with you?
Sometimes they will. There's dudes that don't do that. I know Bill Burr has a black wife, but he doesn't do that. Bill's just a white guy. Bill doesn't go, yeah, so I mean, you don't. That's stupid shit that they do. Sometimes when they switch to that, it's always never called for.
Yeah. No, it's insane.
It's never called for.
It'll be like a host will bring me up after a black comic gets on stage and will be like, this next bitch coming. I'm like, what?
Like
it's crazy.
It's like an internalized like race. They don't even realize it because they're so used to it, and it's like subconscious. Like, yo, I go, what's that?
Yeah.
Just bring me up like the other guy.
Yeah.
You don't have to blacken it up like that.
Totally.
Like, because I think there's a thing about
they do it with women too. Where they're like, this next lady, she's
you know what I used to never do when I hosted? I never did that. I never go, yo, we got a lady coming up.
Oh my God, they always
That's
do that.
corny. It's like this.
I know you guys are thinking, is there a woman on the show? Yes, there is. And then I get up there and I'm like, dude, I'm barely a woman. Don't get your hopes up. I'm not going to talk about purses.
That's a diss to you. That's a diss, and that's irresponsible of. And I think there are a lot of whack ass hosts. When I hosted The Cellar, you can ask Esty. I was nasty. I was dope with it. I was dope.
Yeah.
I brought up everybody. Mark Maron, Sarah Silver, I was Patrice O'Neill, Jim Norton. I was doing the whole list. That's when The Cellar was one show, and it was from 9 to almost 2 a.m. straight.
I've heard about this.
I was hosting. That was when I was doing it.
Insane.
That was when I was doing it. And then when I left, I put Artie in. I said, Esty, check out Artie. Let him do that. He's good at that shit. It was me that said, no, Artie's would be great. So, so I would always go, this next comedian coming up, you've seen her on, then I'll say her, but I would never go, it's a lady.
What about when they do this? This is the worst thing. I'll be like,
for all you comics that do that, fuck
dude,
you.
It sucks. But this one, everybody does, so people might see this and be mad. So I'm on stage and I'll say like, I slept with a guy who wore flip-flops, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll bring me up and they'll be like, I'm sorry for wearing flip-flops, Jordan. And they'll make the joke that they're the person I fucked. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You're like, dude, this. Oh, I'm sorry for.
I hate that.
You hate when
I
they do.
hate that, dude. I'm like, I would never fuck you.
Because if you